Today I'm at Lanting, Shaoxing. As you can see, this is a holy land of calligraphy. 后知是今，亦犹今之是昔。The people in the future, the way people in the future seeing us, it's like the way we seeing the people in the past. It's the same way. Two Chinese characters, 鹅池 goose pond. Wang Xizhi, one of the greatest Chinese calligraphers in history, loved to raise goose as his pets. And he also observed the goose very oftenly. So he believes like handling the writing brush should like the goose foot rowing the waters freely. So that's the way for to do calligraphy work. And these two characters actually was written by the father and the son. The first one, goose, by the father, Mr. Wang Xizhi, and the pond by Wang Xianzhi, the son. So the first one was thinner. The second pond was fatter. Stone tablet or stele. Two characters by Emperor Kangxi. Lanting, the name of this area. In English, Lan is orchid flower, orchid. Ting is pavilion. And it was broken into pieces during Chinese Cultural Revolution. Few years ago, people put everything back together again. And this is the Lanting集序, the most famous cursive calligraphy work in history of China. The emperor in Tang Dynasty, Tang Taizong, loved this so much, so he decided to bury this paperwork with him after his death. So this, what we see today, it was only a copy of the original work. And this not only a beautiful calligrapher work, this article itself also very beautiful. It talks about this famous scholars literatis party near this area, and also it mentioned about the life and the death in the end. So it's both beautiful work in calligraphy and in composing the article. These two characters in Chinese, 墨池, 墨 is ink, 池 is pond. This is the 墨池, ink pond. The son Wang Xianzhi, after practicing calligraphy, he used to wash the brush in this pond. So the ink stained the water and turned it into a black pond. This is probably where the most famous scholars' party in history of China took place. 曲水流觞. 曲水 is winding stream. 流觞, floating wine cups. So 40 scholars sat along this stream bank, and this current brought the wine cups. Whenever it stops, it stops in front of a scholar, that guy had to come up with a very good poem, or as a penalty, he had to drink the wine in front of him. On that day, it was the 3rd March lunar calendar. On that day, as a tradition, Chinese always gathered around the waterside to get rid of the bad luck. This is a Chinese painting depicting the party scene. And probably everybody got very high, so they all half naked. It's really a beautiful place for a scholars' party.